Who's gonna be the spokesperson? You don't have choice.
So, group 7, we chose the scripture, Genesis verses 1 to 2, which talks about the creation of God. Okay, the creation of man by God. So, in this scripture, we've seen the theme of discusses about God, and the topics that we have noticed highlights that God is powerful. It talks in the verses 3, 6, 9, 14, 20, and 24. Also with authoritative, because when He creates everything, He just said, and there is the statement there on the, it says, God said, and everything happens. So it shows that God is powerful and authoritative. Also, God is the God of order, because in the beginning of the chapters, how He created is in order. In day 1 up to day 6, up to when He rested, it is order. It is in order. And then also in verse 28, we noted that God empowers humanity. When He created man and woman, He empowered them by giving them to rule over what He created. Also, in verses that when He created, like for example, when He said that there will be light. So in the voice of God, we have life. That's what we noted there. Also, in one of the verses, before God created man, He says, "Let us make man in our own image." So He talks about, He uses the third person "us," on which it gives us a question mark that God uses a third person, which is us. So God is not just one. So that's why it's a question mark. So we are not using the theology yet, because we assume that we are just working on Genesis chapters 1 and 2. And then God is perfect, because in every day that He created everything, He said, it is a fact that He says that He confirms that what He created is good, and on the last day He said it is very good. Then also, when He created man and human, He blessed them. So God blesses, and also He appreciates what He does. That's all the points that we get.
Thank you. Any thoughts? Now that's very interesting. You just talk about 2 chapters in the book of Genesis, and you're loaded about God. It's already loaded. Everything you need to know about God is already there. That's why the book of Genesis is one of the most important. Any critic? See, they're very safe now. It's very raw. That's the idea. If you put a lot of things, then they will be exposed to criticism. I think our lunch is prepared, but while we are having lunch, the group of, what group are you? 8. They will present after. They will be our dessert. Okay. So let's have our lunch.